get better pricing. B, yeah, it's right there, but if I take my dog and No, good. Okay, I'd like to call the regularly scheduled meeting to order. If we could stand for the pledge of allegiance. Jason, if I picked on yours.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All members are present. I'm gonna read this if we have somebody in the crowd. Personnel Commission meeting is a business meeting of the commission held in public to comply with the Brown Act. This is an opportunity for citizens to make suggestions and identify concerns about matters on the agenda or other classified personnel matters. Or suggest topics for future agendas. Those in-person attendees wishing to address the commission are invited to fill out a request to speak card and present it to the secretary prior to the portion of the agenda. Individuals will be addressing the full commission, not individual commissioners, and shall be asked to stand whenever possible while presenting their comments. For the record, any individual addressing the commission shall first state their name. The commission has policy limiting speakers to no more than 3 minutes. I'm assuming you're on an agenda item,
Yeah.
not public comment. Okay,
She's on the agenda.
I figured as much.
9A.
Commissioner reports. Ma'am, you're up first.
Okay, I did not hear from CSEA, so, I just want to say thank you to CSEA for appointing me to the Personnel Commission. Today's my last meeting, and I want to thank the PC office and the director. I had a good time here. It's not what I expected, but it was just nice and learned some stuff. I went to the conference,
CSPC.
and so it was great. So now I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, no.
Just.
Yeah, right, exactly.
CSPC rule. We
Oh,
have,
but you have somebody
That's
else,
on mine.
so. Mr. G.
Just want to
we
say,
have agendas.
happy holidays, everyone. Miss Commissioner Brindle, we'll miss you as we came on around the same time. And it's a good working with you, and wish you well. Yeah, happy holidays and stay warm, everybody.
Yes.
Well, that was kind of a shocker. I knew that, I thought you were gonna stay until they found somebody. And maybe Renee was dragging her feet because we did like you here and they liked having you here.
She didn't ask me. I mean, I offered, but I haven't heard from CSEA, even though I did text her this week and she responded to my text. But I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe she does have someone in
I
mind.
guess we'll be finding out. It was good serving with you, back in my board days as well as this commission days. I wish you nothing but great things. Go Steelers. We're going deep into the playoffs this year. Good luck with your babysitting duties at home. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is you folks like to say. That's all I have.
Excellent.
So we're gonna move on to CSEA updates. Nope, unless you have.
No, but Miss Renee was gonna send something to me. I did not receive it, so.
Well, maybe let's check with Miss Gonzalez and make sure she's okay. A, if she didn't get back to you, and B, if she didn't get back to you, let's hope that everything's okay and, something bad hasn't happened.
Of course. We'll follow up on that. District updates.
Mr. Gutierrez.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, sir.
And I want to thank Olga again. You're horrible at retirement, which, you're going to be missed again. And I hope you enjoy this next chapter of your life. Thank you for all that you've done for our district, for our students, for our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
A quick update. I think CSA today, they have an event. The annual event in Victorville, so that's why Renee's not here today. Just a quick update on negotiations. Negotiations have been going really well. We've actually exchanged a few proposals, we've accepted a couple. And we also finalized some MOUs that were pending from last year with job descriptions and stuff like that. So it's really good to work with CSCA and their representative. Negotiations are going well. We're still awaiting a couple of articles, the two most important ones.
Of course.
But look forward to that. Today, we did propose an MOU for a stipend, for a bonus. They're gonna be ratifying as we speak, and we'll see how that goes. And if it all goes well, it'll be on the next board meeting, so. Okay, and I think that's it, and I wanna wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and if you're a Seinfeld a fan, happy Festivus.
Right.
For the most of us,
Yeah.
for the rest of us?
Yeah, for the rest.
Festivus for the rest of us. Mr. Ortiz, your turn.
Yes, Ms. Olga, I also want to thank you for your service. I know you gave me a really warm welcome. You made me feel at home. I appreciate it, and you will be missed. And thank you for your service to the commission and to the district. Before I get started, I forget. As far as our statistics, we have one interview in process, one recruitment in the testing stage, and one recruitment that is open. Currently, we have 372 classified employees. 169 are 8-hour full-time employees. 116 are benefited part-time, and we have 85 non-benefited part-time, less than 4 hours. We currently have 13 classified managers that I know we wanted to update the commission and everybody on. As far as dates, notable dates for this month, obviously we have Christmas and New Year's, and I want to as well wish everybody happy holidays and Merry Christmas and Festivus, if that's what you celebrate, or Hanukkah, etc. The PC office will be open during the break, except for the holidays. We're going to be closed December 13th. December 23rd, 24th, and 25th, and also January 1st of 2025. And I will also be on vacation for part of that, starting December 21st until the new year. Other information that we have to give to the commission so that we have more information here. Our HR and PC will hold a departmental office meeting next Thursday, December 19th. Yes, 19th. Our office is going to have its first staff meeting tomorrow, Friday. And at this meeting, we're gonna work on cleaning up some of our vacancy list and set our work priorities for the next 90 days. We also need to discuss the logistics of interviewing all these para positions, which is a big push for our office. As far as recruitments that recently opened or that we have movement on, we closed recruitment for the electrician on December 5th. And we're reviewing the applications, and we're gonna move candidates to testing shortly. We also have grounds and library media assistant that closed on the 18th of October. We're currently reviewing those applications, and we're gonna move to testing shortly. We posted in the position of Director of Purchasing, and that will be open until January 15th. And we're opening recruitment for health assistant and school accounting technician shortly as well. That's in the pipeline, just so that you know what is in our priority. We recently tested for outreach liaison bilingual. However, we're testing for the bilingual part. So we're doing the second part of that on Monday. We're also, next week, we're gonna test for grounds on December 18th and 19th in the morning. The other positions, library media assistant, NSW2, nutrition services 2, and campus security assistant, we're gonna test shortly. We don't have a date yet. Student information technician, we tested on December 2nd, and they're moving to interview tomorrow. So they're gonna interview tomorrow. And then we have tested a lot of pairs. So our para list was limited. We had 21 names in that list. and we have a need of about 38 pairs. So we had to test. We had 6 sessions of testing. We scheduled 75 tests. Out of those 75, only 30 individuals actually took the test. So even though they confirmed that they were coming, only 30 actually tested. So we tested December 6th, 9th, and 10th. And then for para special needs, we tested on December 5th. And we're
How many did you get for that one?
for
The
which one?
special needs. Do you guys break it out into 2 different tests? Yeah.
For this one, we do.
Nobody showed for that.
Yeah, we had no shows in that one. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
And then with the ELL, it's the regular paras. We ask if they speak another language, so then that's how we screen on the second step. So, and then we're working on merging that list. After that, we just posted for transfer and demote, and that's gonna be until January 8th. January 8th is when that'll be, the transfer and demote expires. The SAMs completed the interviews and we're on board. So that is completed, and that is all I have to report. Again, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Thank you, sir. I'll entertain a motion for the adoption of the agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Anybody like to move anything around, pull anything? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any discussion or information outside of what we've already done, sir? No. I'd like to entertain a motion for the consent agenda, please.
Motion.
Second.
Questions, comments, concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're gonna move on to the request for advanced step placement, CCSEA, range 25, step 5, for Miss Alyssa Rodriguez, the substitute caller receptionist. Mr. Ortiz.
So we received this request. I put all the information in your packet. We have, if you look at it, we have the her letter, the form as required. She did give us some a brief synopsis of her experience that would merit an increase. We have her resume. I included the job description for the substitute caller receptionist for your information, and also the salary schedule for CSCA for your information. We reviewed this, and our recommendation in the office is to we recommend a placement of step 3, range 25, step 3. The reason being well, there's a lot of experience. We didn't have any experience that was either school related or public agency. And we did receive some, the transcript of her classes, which I shared with the commission. But of course, that would be up to your discretion of where you want to place Ms. Rodriguez, but our recommendation is still at step 3 at this time. And she is here, Mr. Chair, she's in the audience.
I was gonna open up for discussion. Anything else on that one?
Need a motion first.
Yes, I do. That was a good call for it. We'll entertain a motion.
I motion that we go with the director's recommendation of range 25, step 3.
Second.
And
Right.
go ahead, Jason.
I'm assuming you would like to speak on this issue, or were you here to listen?
I would like to speak as well, yes.
Oh, you don't. Stand on up, tell us who you are, and tell us what you got to say.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Elise Rodriguez. First, I want to say thank you for allowing me the time to speak with you guys. So as we previously stated already, currently I am range 25, step 1, requesting an advancement to step 5. Before joining the Barstow Unified School District, I worked at Coach for 13 years, 10 of those years in a leadership position, and most recently the last 5 years as store manager. As store manager, I led a team of 31, 6 managers, and around 25 to 30 associates at any given time, with our main goals being to drive the business through people and sales, while focusing on strategic planning and agility, people development, and on-the-job recognition and coaching. As it relates to this job, the sub-caller receptionist, I would like to highlight the essential job functions as it relates to my experience. So the essential functions, so coordinate substitutes to school sites and various departments to have proper coverage. So in my experience, I have 10 plus years in covering shift callouts and filling with personnel that is able and equipped to cover the role. More in depth, I have also conducted interviews and hired to fill open positions, as well as supporting in their training. I also possess strategic agility to create backup plans and remain calm and solution oriented. Another key essential function is greeting individuals entering the building for the purpose of responding to inquiries and or direct individuals to appropriate locations. I have 13 years experience in retail customer service and 10 plus years in management experience. Excuse me. This has developed my ability to foster relationships and diffuse high tension situations, as well as receiving and conducting training on the power of three, navigating difficult conversations, actively listening, professionalism in the workplace, and most importantly, treating all individuals with respect. Another key function is maintaining receptions material for the purpose of providing resource information to visitors. Again, I have 10 plus years experience in calendar handling and record keeping, as well as the ability to effectively share back information by adapting delivery to meet the needs of my audience. The last essential function I'd like to highlight is maintaining and updating the substitute caller database. I have 10 plus years experience with systems, including Legion and workforce management, to input and balance working shifts, sick time, vacation, and more. Experience in creating, editing, and adjusting work schedules, whether it be for the week, the month, the quarter, or hourly planning. That concludes for me, and I understand I'm going and asking from step 1 to step 5 without the school relative experience, but I do have the experience with almost the same job functions. It's really just learning the terminology of the Barstow Unified School District and applying those papers here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Questions of the, or comments from commissioners?
I have a question, Director, is that position of the receptionist sub-caller, is that considered entry level?
I would say so.
Okay.
I think that would be the list. We do have an extensive list for this particular, for this recruitment.
So you said you just received some college transcripts from the candidate.
Yes.
After reviewing that, does that change your decision or recommendation?
It's difficult as always, because I know the position that Ms. Rodriguez is in. I was in the same position when I came before the commission for an advanced placement. However, at least the discussion that we had internally in our office and also with the former director is that the education should be very far and above what is required. The requirement for this position is basically just a high school diploma, etc. I would entertain another step increase based on what was submitted. However, we did not meet that deadline. When I posted that agenda was on Monday, and I didn't have the information at the time. As always, this is the commission's prerogative, right? You get the information, I process it, I present everything to you, and you can decide any which way you want. Having said all that, and given the information we have, and to answer your question, I mean, I still move with a step 3, because that's the information we had at the time we made this decision in the analysis. It's kind of tough to make those decisions on the go once everything is moving forward. But I feel comfortable with that.
And even though it say we approve step 3, you said in July it's gonna bump up to be 4 anyways.
Correct.
And then the year after that to 5.
On 5 in the next year. Correct.
Okay,
You good?
I'm good.
Very well spoken, very well written, very well read. I'm gonna go with thinking of what the director said, I didn't see anything in the college transcripts that would go outside of that. I do agree with you. I see it as an entry-level position into the district with the increases going on. Are there some relatable skills? Yes, there are relatable skills, pretty much anything. If you worked in the fast food field, if you worked in retail, grocery, you can have that customer interaction with this. All I can say is welcome to the district, and you'll be very happy here as your years progress, and you'll probably see this again. You might even come back for a step increase when you get promoted into a different position. With that, anything else to be said on the matter? There's a motion, there's a second. I will call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Step 3, welcome.
Thank you.
We're gonna move on to approve the attendance costs associated with attending CSPCA conference, Napa, California, March 16th to March 18th, 2025 for Commissioners Rosenberg, G, Mr. Ortiz, and Miss Sassetto. I don't want to screw it up. Well, Sassetto, Serta, and Miss Kraus. Mr. Ortiz.
I have attached our PD1 at the end of your agenda, at the very back. I have already, we were gonna miss our deadline for the early bird special on the registration, so I went ahead and did a registration. They're gonna invoice us and we're gonna pay via check. And the hotel rooms were going. When I was on the website, I got a couple of error messages saying that there was no rooms already, so I kind of played around with it to try to get us rooms. The room rate for a conference is such that I believe you have to book 3 nights to get that rate, so it's like a teaser rate. And so since we booked 2 nights, it was a little bit higher. I made the adjustments to our estimated expenses. I believe this should cover us. And it's all here for your review. If there are any other questions, the location, Napa is remote. It's kind of difficult to get there. There's no major airport nearby. We have to fly either to Sacramento, Oakland, or San Francisco, and then rent a car, Uber, or shuttle. So it's kind of inconvenient to get there, but nevertheless, it should be a good experience for professional development for the staff and the commissioners that are going, and myself.
I will entertain a motion.
I move we approve the rate sheet.
Travel expenses, I second.
Anybody have any comments, questions, or concerns? Like we discussed earlier, what an odd place
Oh, it sure is.
to put a conference. I mean, it's gonna be gorgeous. I assume maybe not March, but
Remote.
if anybody, when we get there, put in and say, hey, this is probably not the best place to do these kind of things. San Diego or something else. Just for on the record, I said I was going to go. If something comes up, I will reimburse the district whatever costs are associated with me canceling out at the last minute, but booking 3 months in advance is a little tough on my schedule.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have no reason for closed session. Adjourn this meeting at 4:54. Excellent.
If y'all have a good evening.
Hey, take care. Thank you.